I showed up to my own promotion dinner after paying $8,700 for a private rooftop, only to see a sticky note. Event moved, celebrating Ethan's first A+. Then I checked Facebook. Mom posted, "Some wins actually matter." I just smiled, went home, and mailed them a locked box. At 1:26 a.m., my sister was screaming on FaceTime, holding the box, asking, "Who else saw this?" I showed up to my own promotion dinner. A private rooftop, custom menu, heat lamps, a view of the skyline. $8,700 wired 2 weeks in advance. It was supposed to be simple. Just one night where I let myself be proud. Not flashy, just acknowledged. I arrived 10 minutes early. The elevator ride up was silent except for the low hum of ambient jazz piped through the ceiling. I stepped out into a rooftop strung with soft lights and white linens, champagne on ice. The staff recognized me immediately. "Mr. Black, congratulations again," one said. I smiled, thanked them, and looked around. Empty. I checked my watch. Maybe I was early. Maybe they were late. Then I saw it. A sticky note, bright yellow, placed on the main welcome sign where my name had been printed in silver foil. Just 5 words, scribbled in Sharpie. Event moved, celebrating Ethan's first A+. No explanation. No apology. Just a redirect. Like this whole night was a scheduling error. I didn't move. Just stood there, letting the cold air bite through my sleeves. The manager approached, hesitant. "Sir, your mother asked to move the event. Something about a family update." His voice trailed off. He looked as uncomfortable as I felt. I thanked him anyway. Calm. Distant. Then I checked Facebook. And there it was. A picture of Ethan, my sister's son, holding a piece of paper with a gold star. The caption from Mom read, "Some wins actually matter." That was the moment. No rage. No scene. Just quiet. I walked over to the table with the champagne, took one flute, and left. I didn't explain. Didn't ask questions. I just went home. No one called. When I got back to my apartment, I poured the champagne into the sink. The bottle made a hollow clink when I dropped it in the recycling bin. Then I mailed them the box. Small. Black. Locked. No instructions. No explanation. Just sent it with a note inside. Thought this might come in handy. At 1:26 a.m., my phone lit up. FaceTime. It was my sister. She was screaming. Not angry. Scared. Her face was flushed, hair disheveled, holding the box with both hands. "Who else saw this?" she yelled. I didn't answer. Just stared at her. Then ended the call. Because by then, the silence wasn't a pause. It was protection. I couldn't sleep. Not because I was angry. Not even because of the FaceTime. But because I finally saw it. All of it. The pattern. I sat in my office chair long after the call ended, the box still tracking as delivered. I stared at the ceiling and let the reel play. It wasn't about the dinner. Not really. It started years ago. Maybe the first time I came home from college and found out they'd moved my stuff into the garage to make space for Ethan's playroom. No warning. No boxes. Just a pile of memories dumped in cardboard next to the lawnmower. Or maybe it was that Christmas, the one after my promotion at the firm. I had just hit partner. I bought everyone gifts, real ones, thoughtful ones. My dad opened the watch I'd had engraved with his initials, looked at it, then said, "Must be nice to have money for nonsense." They laughed. They always laughed. That was the same night my mom asked if I could help with the mortgage, just for a few months. I paid it for 4 years. No thank you. No mention. And then there was the time they changed the family phone plan. Said it was too expensive. I found out because my service dropped mid-call. They kept Ethan's tablet active. Mine, cut without notice. They never said it out loud. They didn't have to. Their message was always clear. You're useful, not important. Every flashback hit like a strike of lightning. The shrimp I paid for at Dad's retirement party and wasn't invited. The storage unit I rented for their overflow that magically became my responsibility. The time they used my Amex to book a vacation I never heard about until I saw the charges. For tickets, first class, not one with my name. And then Ethan, my sister's golden child. He got a new bike? Celebration dinner. Got a role in a school play? Party. Got an A+. A full rooftop takeover of my event. Me? When I bought them a car after theirs broke down, they asked if I could cover the insurance too. It was never about milestones. It was about access. To my money. My silence. My systems. They didn't just forget me. They built their lives on me. And for the first time, I let that truth settle. Like a bitter pill that stops being bitter, and just becomes clarity. I was never the sun. I was the infrastructure, the backbone, the automatic deposit. And now they were panicking, not because they hurt me, but because I left. The box I mailed them? It wasn't empty. Inside was a printed packet, dozens of pages, bank statements, invoices, transfer histories, subscriptions, emails authorizing use of my cards. Everything they leaned on, everything I was to them, laid out, numbered, labeled. The final page? A note in bold black print. This system is offline. Indefinitely. That's what sent my sister into a spiral. Not guilt. Not remorse. Clarity. They believed silence would keep everything hidden. Until I made the system visible. But I had turned off the tap. And they knew, without me, they had nothing left to steal quietly. It wasn't just a dinner. It was a wake-up call they didn't want to hear. But now? Now they couldn't unsee it. I woke up at 5:03 a.m. My phone was dark, no FaceTime, no messages. Just the echo of that call. I sat on the edge of my bed, heart pounding. But not with fear. It was liberation. Cold, precise. I rolled up my sleeves and went to work. 5:07 a.m. I logged into the joint bank account. I clicked Freeze Debit Card. No alerts. No confirmation messages to them yet. It was like a switch. They still thought the account existed, just didn't know how broken it was. 5:12 a.m. I transferred last month's mortgage contribution back to my own savings. Labeled Repayment. I saved the screenshot. Locked file. 5:17 a.m. I emailed their insurance provider. Please cancel policy number effective immediately. Notify me when done. I attach proof of my ownership and payment history, as quiet but firm as a gavel. 5:24 a.m. I revoked permissions to automatic payments, utilities, phone plan, Netflix, Amazon Prime. One by one, I unsubscribed accounts. Password changes. Card removals. No emails. No notices. Just gone. 5:31 a.m. I called my mortgage broker. The call dropped halfway. No matter. I sent a follow-up email. Payment on behalf of Smith family discontinued. Please send all future bills to me at this address. Thank you. The automated reply felt like the click of a lock. 5:45 a.m. I opened my lawyer's app. Selected a standard non-disclosure and cease and desist template. Changed names. Attached the box's PDF for chain of custody. Sent. No aggression, just legal gravity. 5:52 a.m. I went to my work email. Typed a message for HR. I will be disabling my company card that family had been using. Please forward any charges made after June 27th to me personally. Scheduled to send at 8 a.m. 6:10 a.m. I opened our family group chat. I hit Leave group. No goodbye. No emojis. Just exit. 6:15 a.m. I deleted all autofill information for shared addresses and credit cards on Google. Still sober, still silent, but every reference to them was being scrubbed. 6:23 a.m. I set notification alerts for all revoked services. If, when, they tried to log in, I would know. And collect. 6:45 a.m. The Airbnb for Mom's summer reunion was still booked on my card. I canceled it. Received a partial refund. I printed the refund email. Another page in the packet. 7 a.m. I filed a ticket with the phone carrier. Dispute unauthorized use of my line. Terminate service as of June 27th. Provide billing history. No mention of who they are. Let them connect the dots. 7:15 a.m. Lunch break, just coffee and a granola bar. I used the time to sync all PDF evidence of every change, bank, lawyer, mortgage, policies. I organized by date, marked with tags, frozen 5:07 a.m. Card revoked 5:17 a.m. DRE. It became a weapon of clarity. 8 a.m. HR email sent. Family card disabled. Forward charges. This was the first ripple beyond me. I braced for response. 8:15 a.m. I called Mom's dentist appointment that she scheduled on my card. Dispute. Invoice to her. She, not me. A moment of almost smile. I canceled it too. 8:30 a.m. She texted. Where's the family card? I sent a simple, you don't have it anymore. I didn't wait. 9 a.m. I received confirmation from the bank. Card frozen. Card disabled. 9:15 a.m. Insurance cancellation confirmed. 9:30 a.m. Netflix account disabled. Prime canceled. Group chat. Still silent. Every confirmation was another brick falling out from under the house they built on my back. By 10 a.m., the packet was complete. I printed it all. organized it into a crisp binder, timelines, screenshots, letters, emails. I added a final cover page. System repudiation, all claims terminated. I didn't give it to them yet. That would come later, with the public stage. Afternoon, I worked normally at my desk, though I could feel the quiet tension. They'd realize. They'd scramble. But they wouldn't find me. The silence was mine. By 4:30 p.m., I sent a calendar invite to each of them, Mom, Dad, Sister, and even Ethan, through his mother's account, review of family system dependencies, 7 p.m. Friday at 5 p.m. No video link. No physical location. A digital gauntlet. They responded, Mom, what is this? Dad, should we attend? Sister, are you kidding me? All invited. All notified. 5 p.m. hit. The group notifications surged. 6 p.m., FaceTime request from Sister. Declined. I sent reply. Please review the packet before discussing. 6:30 p.m., another call. Another text. More inbox spam. Still silent, still methodical. When 7 p.m. struck, the invite popped open. No link. Just folder access and shared drive, packet.pdf. As they opened the PDF at the same time, each of them saw it. Their worlds shifting behind their pupils. I didn't send apologies. I didn't leave room for persuasion. Just this. Here's the breakdown of every service, payment, account, subscription, phone line, and deposit you used after June 11th, 2025. Everything is now either frozen, canceled, or reassigned. You are no longer authorized. If you wish to regain access, contact me. The group chat, silent streak. My phone buzzed with notifications. Mom viewed packet. Dad viewed. Sister viewed twice. At 7:05 p.m., the silence broke. Mom, we need to talk. Dad, this is ridiculous. Sister, this is insane. You can't just do this. They flooded the chat. But I didn't reply. I watched. I didn't need to be right. I just needed to not be used. And as they typed, I smiled. Because freedom isn't loud. It's calculated. Cold. Irrevocable. And I'm done being infrastructure. I sat in my den, dim lamp above, binder next to me like evidence in a trial. My phone buzzed nonstop. My handshake on Tuesday had been firm. Today, the silence spoke louder. 7:10 p.m. First, Mom. Mom, group chat. This is betrayal. Family doesn't operate like a business. I read it. Not fiery. Just indifference. 7:12 p.m. Sister FaceTimed again. Another attempt. My phone buzzed. Sister calling. I stared. Unanswered. The caller stopped, then a flurry of texts. Answer me. Mom is hysterical. Please just tell me you'll give it back. I waited. Let them pile it on. 7:20 p.m. Dad emailed HR at my firm, copying me, asking if I'd made any unusual transactions or suspicious changes to company expense accounts. He CC'd Mom and Sister, too. I didn't respond. 7:25 p.m. The group chat exploded. Dad, are you doing this because you hate us? Sister, I can't believe you would do this. Mom, think about Mom. Your father. But I stayed silent. 7:30 p.m. A ping, law firm email. My lawyer wrote, we have received defamation threats from Mrs. Smith, requesting retraction and handover of sensitive family financials. Please advise if you wish to proceed with motion to dismiss. He forwarded it to me. I read, filed it mentally as expected. 7:35 p.m. A second FaceTime. Dad. He looked disheveled, angry, hurt. Son, please talk to me. His voice caught. I let it go to voicemail. 7:40 p.m. Sister texts. We're going to the media next. Then, we'll tell them how ungrateful you are. Then, you're a monster. 7:45 p.m. A file zipped through my HR email. Screenshots from family messenger. Mom texting a cousin. He's unstable. We need to sound the alarm. No proof. Just slander. 7:50 p.m. Another lawyer ping. This time Sister's husband blasting me with threat of elder exploitation. My lawyer archived it. I archived it too, part of evidence. 7:55 p.m. The binder sat. Closed. In the lamp's cone. It was just paper. But to them, it was fight. I finally opened the group chat. All typed. No edits. Mom, you don't understand desperation. Dad, your sister's been crying. Sister, it's all I can do to keep Ethan from seeing his favorite uncle as this. No begging. No justification. I typed one reply. You chose this. Sent. Then I deleted the message. No reason to be part of it. 8 p.m. Silence. Then, Mom FaceTime rings once, twice, declined. Dad SMS. One single blue tick, old iPhone text. Then something unexpected. 8:05 p.m. Hospital picks up Dad's phone. Mom's voice strained, shaky. Our house, mortgage payment didn't go through. They're calling. We don't know what to do. Silence. That's when I realized. They'd followed the packet, every payment, every subscription to the wire. And withholding them wasn't abstract. It was real, immediate, tangible. 8:10 p.m. Another FaceTime. All three, Mom, Dad, sister. Tension radiated through pixels. My sister's mascara was running. Dad's eyes red-rimmed. Mom's stare unwavering, calculating. They pleaded. Not tears. Demands. Mom, reverse it. We'll pay you back. Sister, you ruined everything. Dad, we can fix this. Just talk to us. They waited. I said nothing. She turned to the phone. Just speak. I muted the call. Unmuted. Volume up. Nothing. Then, tap, end. 8:15 p.m. Group chat exploded again. Mom, I don't know who you are anymore. Dad, I raised you better. Sister, you're no son of mine. And then, Sister, your niece asked for you. Ethan said, Uncle doesn't want me anymore. Silence hit me. Not sorrow. Clarity. This wasn't about guilt. It was boundary. 8:20 p.m. I opened the lawyer template. Prepare to cease and desist for defamation. Attached screenshots. Slid into lawyer's inbox. 8:25 p.m. They responded in group chat. Mom, you're insane. We're filing police complaint for harassment. Sister, we'll get custody. Dad, legacy is ruined. I composed one more reply. If you post one more slanderous message or file any legal action, you will receive notice via counsel. This ends now. Sent clearly, calmly. 8:30 p.m. The silence returned. Briefly. 8:35 p.m. Then Mom, we accept your terms. We will no longer contact you until you contact us first. Mom, peace treaty. It was chaos behind it. They felt the public unraveling. 8:45 p.m. I closed my laptop. The binder remained closed. The packet stood as sentinel. Silence colonized the room. Later, I learned. Dad's mortgage late fee had triggered a warning weekend notice. Mom's dentist rescheduled herself. Sister removed Ethan's request for my video, citing stress. They were spinning control back, but on their terms. And for now, on mine. I smiled. Because the fight started with a box. It ended with a wall. They tried to control. They got boundaries. They tried to diminish me. I answered with boundaries. They expected silence. I gave resolution. And I'm still standing. They wanted silence. Or shame. Instead, I gave them truth. It began with a LinkedIn post. Just a photo of the rooftop that night. Table set. Empty chairs. String lights still glowing. Caption. $8,700. Custom rooftop. Reserved for a promotion dinner. Nobody showed up. Event moved last minute. Why? Ethan got an A+. My mom posted, some wins actually matter. This is how my family sees me. No names. No tags. Just receipts. By sunrise, it had over 9,000 reactions. Comments from strangers. Stories of betrayal. People who recognized the pattern. Who lived it. By noon, a recruiter from a Fortune 500 company messaged me. We followed your work for a while. That post? Brave. You free next week? I didn't reply immediately. I wasn't done yet. Next, I opened my documents folder. Inside, every bank statement. Every wire transfer to my parents. The car I bought. The wedding I paid for. The dental insurance I covered. All itemized. I posted a second photo, a single page from the binder. Redacted details, but legible. Mortgage, $1,825 x 34 months, paid by me. Insurance, $212 per month, canceled July 1st. Rooftop dinner, refunded 40% after no-shows. Then the note at the bottom. When someone becomes the silent support system too long, eventually they step into the light. That's when the shift happened. My inbox flooded. Former classmates, coworkers, distant cousins. One even wrote, "They told us you were unstable. I'm embarrassed I believed it." Another, "I always thought you were the quiet one. I didn't know you were the backbone." Then came the media requests. 3 blogs. 1 podcast. I declined interviews. But I agreed to one thing. A feature essay. Title: The Invisible Sun. The piece went viral in a day. It was cold, honest, brutal, not bitter. Just receipts, screenshots, canceled payments, the sticky note, the Facebook post, the voicemail where my sister screamed, "Who else saw this?" The final paragraph. I didn't write this to hurt them. I wrote it so nobody else would believe that quiet equals disposable. I gave until they erased me. Then I erased the access. That broke the spell. By day 3, my sister deleted her Instagram. My dad removed the post claiming I'd overreacted. Mom? She wrote a 3-paragraph Facebook status about family being complicated. I didn't comment. I just liked it, so everyone could see. And then I did one more thing. I gave my lawyer permission to forward the full binder to 2 people. The family's accountant, my employer's legal team, because I wanted the record clear. Not revenge. Rebalancing. My silence had been their weapon. Now it was my edge. Because when the lies fell, all I had to do was show the receipts. And I still have pages left. I didn't expect them to show up. Not after the binder. Not after the LinkedIn post. Not after the silence. But families like mine never retreat. They recalibrate. The knock came on a Sunday. Late afternoon. Same rhythm my dad used when we were kids. I opened the door. There they were. All 3. Mom holding a Tupperware dish like we were still playing normal. Dad in the jacket I bought him last Christmas. My sister wearing sunglasses though it was cloudy. I didn't speak. Just stepped aside. But I didn't invite them in. We stood in the hallway. My home had never felt smaller. Or stronger. Mom went first. Her voice soft. Practiced. We talked. A lot. We didn't handle things well. I said nothing. She offered the Tupperware. Chicken. Your favorite. Still warm. I didn't take it. Dad followed. Less smooth. More brittle. This family has cracks. Always has. But we built something. It's worth fixing. My silence held. Sister? Do you even care what Ethan thinks of you now? That's when I spoke. Calm. Even. Measured. You cared about Ethan's A+ more than my promotion. That was the moment you made your priorities clear. Mom blinked. It wasn't like that. I nodded. It never is. Until someone prints the receipts. Dad stepped forward. His voice dropped. You're our son. You'll always be. That has to count for something. I looked at him. You're not wrong. It counts. That's why I gave you everything. Until I realized it wasn't being given. It was being extracted. Silence. Mom's hand trembled slightly. What do you want us to say? I exhaled. A long, patient breath. Nothing. I'm not here for apologies. I'm here to say no. They looked confused. So I clarified. No, I'm not reactivating the accounts. No, I'm not refilling the mortgage buffer. No, I'm not your backup anymore. My sister muttered something under her breath. I turned to her. I didn't leave you because of money. I left because you never saw me. Not really. You saw function. Contribution. A system you could tap without cost. She crossed her arms. You always thought you were better than us. I almost laughed. No, I thought I was part of you. I just stopped believing it when you gave away my seat to someone with a discount flooring coupon. That one hit. Dad tried one last time. We didn't mean to hurt you. I looked him dead in the eye. But you did. And you kept doing it. And now? I'm done. Mom's voice cracked. So what now? You just walk away. I nodded. Yes. Quietly. With my name. My piece. And all my passwords changed. They stood there, stunned. Like the door had shut before it even closed. I stepped back. Didn't raise my voice. Didn't curse. Didn't cry. Just one final sentence. This wasn't about one dinner. It was about years of disconnection. And today, I chose to walk away. And I shut the door. Click. Not a slam. Just closure.